All right. So today we're going to be making a mistake. We're going to be streaming something I probably shouldn't attempt to stream on this computer, but we're going to try it anyway and see what happens. We're going to be emulating a system that I have so far never attempted to broadcast before for a couple of different reasons. That system is, of course, in classic macOS, currently running 7.5 in this instance. And I've never done this before for a couple of reasons. One of them is just because of video quality and bandwidth. We're currently capturing this at a very crisp 640 by 480, which is very small, but it is quite a bit larger than, what I usually stream here, NES 256 by 224. And 640 by 480 is kind of pushing the quality boundaries of the paltry bitrate that I used to stream at. But thankfully, now that we have a vaguely functional internet connection, that's no longer an issue. And the other issue is CPU usage. That's where we're going to have potentially a lot of fun this week, because Mac emulators also run a bit heavier than the usual emulators that I stream here. But no, cancel that but. And so I'm not entirely sure to what extent my computer is going to be able to handle recording this and playing it at the same time. But now that I have a better internet connection and the ability to stream more pixels, we're going to experiment and just find out, push the boundaries a bit and see what we are capable of streaming and what we aren't capable of streaming. And if it turns out after 20 minutes the operating system throttles my CPU and I need to kill this and turn it down to 30 FPS or whatever, so be it. Thankfully, I tried this game in multiple emulators because it has some graphical glitches in the intro. And the one emulator that was able to run it, at least the intro fine, Basilisk 2, also happens to be the one with the least idle CPU usage of the three. So of the three, we have the best shot of making it through the stream without my computer exploding. That doesn't mean we'll be out of the woods, because I was monitoring the CPU usage while playing the game a little bit, and it did spike to 100% at one point. So there will be problem spots, but we'll see how it goes. So this is the secret island of Dr. Quandary. This is a quote-unquote educational point-and-click puzzle adventure game for children. Nice to see you too, Sophie. There were a lot of games like this in the 90s where you point and click around a bunch of different screens and solve puzzles that can very tenuously be connected back to various random educational a material. Stuff like the Dr. Brain games, which I've also played. And this is by Mech, the publishers of Oregon Trail, the Munchers games. And I was reminded that this exists because someone just randomly remembered it in Discord and was like, did anyone play this game? Because this was kind of fucked up, right? And I was like, yeah, I played that, and it was fucked up. But what I don't remember is whether it's just the intro of the game that's messed up, or if like the entire video game from start to finish is a abusive, surrealist nightmare. And there's no better way to answer my own question than to play the video game for myself. No, we're going to check it out and see what's going on here in this here video game. All right. Actually, multiple bits of dialogue here if you click. Actually, a lot of different dialogue here. There have been a couple of different fortune teller messages here about being on an island. How could that possibly be important later? We'll never know. All right, let's actually get into the opening of the video game. This dude over here is a graphic that was incorrect in the intro. The colors are completely incorrect in other emulators, which is why we're running it in this one. We get to start off with a minigame here. You get to shoot some Troggles. It's a Muncher series cameo here. This game is by Mech, the developers of the Muncher series, so they get to completely annihilate some Troggles before we start playing the video game properly. I think you have to get a score of like 10 here in order to progress the game. If you don't hit the invisible quota, then you just have to keep replaying this game forever. These are the difficulty levels: beginner, ordinary, and difficult. Now we get to pick which one of these grotesque abominations that we want. Obviously, we'll be picking the hardest one. So the plot of this video game is we were minding our own business at a carnival when suddenly some weirdo entrapped our soul in a horrible abomination of a doll and trapped us on his desert puzzle island. And now we need to escape. Just completely normal video game premises for children. Right, so we need to collect a bunch of completely random garbage and collect rewards for solving puzzles and then just combine them all together into a potion which will somehow give us our body back. That was a weird noise. Okay, we got the recipe card. We got just a wad of gum that we keep in our pockets. Normal. Okay. You just blew up the door, thanks. Can I rotate these? Okay, there doesn't seem to be any like specific mini game directions. Okay, arrow keys to rotate. Not entirely sure how exactly I need to match this. Is that going to count that? Sure, not going to count that. All right. Is this okay? You can't actually like fast travel off of this. Probably going to hear that horrible noise every. Oh, okay. That didn't actually take me back to the screen I was expecting it to. Yeah, he's kind of an asshole. That day sucks. Okay, that might actually be not a turn-based puzzle, but active. I mean, you said like actively dodge everything. Yes, okay. All right, so those go like all the way across the screen. I'm curious if this is like actually just a reflex challenge where you need to dodge and weave around everything, or if we get an item that protects us from some of these hazards. Because that seems real bad, actually. Okay, we need to play a game of Tax Factor, which is definitely like a real game. Okay, we get to do math. Okay, I don't know why he decided. Does it not flip? I don't know why. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I didn't read that message enough. So once you pick one prime, you can't pick any more primes. I feel like I'm probably just going to win with that first move advantage, though. Oh, he just takes all the rest. Okay, that's rude. Dr. Quandary just mugging me from the bushes. Go away. Okay, so he's just automatically going to get like every single prime. So you might as well start with the largest one first. Maybe the best strat is to just take the lowest remaining number every time. I don't think this is actually going to work. Probably need to take larger numbers so you can get multiple factors at the same time. That's going to leave some holes. Yeah. I didn't want to pick that one right now. I was closer. Thirty-three is 3 and 11. This has 4. Don't want to do that yet. Do 22. And 33. 27 has just 9 left. Is that good enough? That was good enough. All right. trying to pick numbers so that would eliminate as few of the smaller factors as possible, so that I would have large numbers left that would only eliminate one other number at a time. It kind of worked. I was just vibing that, but it did kind of work. Okay, what the hell did I just pick up there? Tax refund. I guess that's money from Uncle here. All right, let's see what's up with. Okay, game called Ape the Ape. This might just be Simon. Do you actually also have to time this? Okay, what if it's just always 5? Dang. Okay, luckily you're allowed to miss. Let me start writing this down. It does play a different sound effect when you miss, so it's easy to tell. Okay, I think that worked. I will be murdering this ape immediately. Okay, it's 10. Do not bring that evil into this world, Dull. Yeah, that's Primate Potion. Is this the door that I came through? Yeah, okay. Here's just the beach. Okay. Dark Maze. Or not. Oh. We got first person maze navigation. Excellent. Finally, another dungeon crawler. That's certainly a dead end. All right. Very long dead end. staring very intently at the screen. Well, the funny question is this a random maze or is this a static maze the same maze every time? Folks, we are still in the maze. This maze is still going. Okay, we made it. Praise the left-hand rule. I'm not sure that moss is anything on the instruction card. Yeah, that'll let us skip it like all the other puzzles. Thankfully. More beach. It's a weird tree with a CD-ROM on it. The Boston Pops play the Beach Boys, sure. Like, hi. Okay. This is a game of Nim. I don't remember the optimal strategy for this. All right, we lost. Okay, well, we got a CD. Okay. Sunscreen. Not sure that's helpful. Now let's go down. To probably another beach. True. All right. Not entirely sure what target here I'm supposed to be trying to be shooting at. There's the bug, the dinosaur, the big open maw with the shiny thing in it. I'm also not sure this power meter is actually like having any effect on the trajectory of. Oh, so true. Understandable. Okay, so feeding the dinosaur seems to do nothing besides make it do a really funny animation. There's also random variance in the trajectory of the popcorn. That was a nice solid shot that didn't actually do anything. Oh, I guess I distract the bird with popcorn and then I can walk over there. And then do nothing. Okay, so maybe I need to open that door first somehow. Okay, we have rocks. There we go. That's what I was missing. Just absolutely annihilate it. Okay. Okay, what's up? A person. Oh, yeah. Amphibian embryos, frog eggs are directly on the list. Okay. How you doing, man? She doesn't care whatsoever. Maybe I need to try to walk past her. Okay, yes. Time for a rhythm minigame? Uh, okay. Yeah, this is not a rhythm minigame. It's positioning. You need to be fairly directly underneath where. Hopefully, there's no time limit. None of these are going anywhere close to. There is, in fact, a time limit. You're at the mercy of the random number generator and what notes it spawns, and also I have yet to figure out if there is like a way to consistently bounce the notes back at a given angle. For example, the angle that correctly shoots the note into the spot that it wants to go into. Killer solo. One that by the power of getting the quote unquote song that only has a single note and a single rest in it. Because that's one by any other name, a rose. Okay, so here's where we need to come to drop off all the crap once we have all the garbage. Okay, surely there is an exit transition somewhere. All right. We've got more tangrams. Explosion. Bucket. Not a puzzle? It's not a puzzle, okay. That's just a bucket. How do I pick up the bucket? There we go, okay. We need to walk at it from the bottom. Bucket of bilge. Okay, looks like we've got Towers of Hanoi here. The correct other pole. Okay, which one is the correct other pole? Legitimately not sure which one of these is the correct pole. And this one seems grosser, so maybe it's this one? Gives you more moves than are necessary. Oops, please. Okay, we correctly guessed that that pole was the correct pole. Up. Okay, so we did get something that was, what was it? Something slick but crude, that should be the oil there. Ah, Sir Edmund Pillory. He is odious. You're not wrong. Okay, we've got Mastermind. Not entirely sure what the digit span is here. I know it has 4 digits, but all the digits are different. Okay. Thanks, Edmund Pillary. Okay, yes, we do have 0 through 9. Excellent. Okay, well, 2 of those are apparently correct. Okay. Okay, so 4 and 5 are both incorrect. There are 2 digits in 0, 1, 2, 3, 1 digit in 6, 7, and 1 digit in 8, 9. Let's try 0, 1, 4, 5. Okay. So one of these is correct. Okay, it's 0, 0683. Okay, how about 0693? Sure. There's the Graceland souvenir. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. I didn't go up from here, I don't think. Yeah. Oh. We just took the lock? Yeah, okay. I guess that was the lock from Graceland. It's not a lock of Elvis's hair. It's just an actual, literal lock. Padlock. Lay funny joke. Oh. Okay, more tangrams. Please. That in there. This goes down here. That is not in line. There we go. Probably goes like right here. That seems pretty good. Sure. Here. I think that's me to shove this up a little bit. Okay, looks like we just have one puzzle left. We might finish this game. But there was one beach that I didn't go to. There we go. Yep. All right, looks like we've been everywhere now. Oh, okay. He's back. He just randomly appears on the screen sometimes. All right, so I'm going to go take a break here and just grab some water real quick. And then when I get back, we'll go back into the horrible gun room and see if we can hope that one of the items that we picked up happens to make that easier. And if it doesn't make it easier, I guess we'll just spend an hour dying in that room until we figure out the pattern to get through it. Alrighty, I'm back. I don't have another game prepared. So if we do happen to actually like clear this game the next 5 minutes, we're going to have to wing it. But well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Have I saved recently? I'll save just in case. Okay. Well, it looks like the answer is no. We have not gotten a magic laser reflectant device. Can I just... Maybe this is better with keyboard? Can I control this with keyboard? Okay, well I can keyboard this. It's not helping, but... Okay, so I let go of the keyboard there and it just kept moving. So keyboard control seems to be a little sketchy. It's also just moving on its own there. I don't think I pushed like any keys. Okay. All right, so it's if you push an arrow key, the doll keeps moving until the next time you push an arrow key. And if you change directions, it'll change directions. And if you push the same direction you were going, you stop. Which is like a choice, definitely. That is a control scheme, technically. Didn't seem to actually work there. I tried the double tap to stop, and it didn't actually stop. Okay, maybe arrow keys are a bad idea. Maybe we do need to mouse this. Pair of Elvis and a paperweight. I'm not sure that you actually like use any of these items. I think it just, if you have an item and it's possible to use it, you'll automatically use it. Okay, well, I got up to the corner. I didn't make it out of the corner, but I got up to the corner. The corner has 2 lasers coming at it from both directions, so there is a high probability of just getting like insta shot as soon as I walk up there. So I was actually like stopping. Okay, I didn't collect the thing. So I am actually just like moving 1 square at a time. I'm not entirely sure why I kept going that one time. Great. Massive explosion. Okay. Like, I didn't make it out, but it's here anyway. Maybe the game just gave pity on me for losing that 18 times in a row. Exploded. Yeah. Yeah, the puzzle just like blew up entirely. Which is good, because that puzzle sucked, like, a lot. That was not a good puzzle. Like, I was kind of thinking maybe it blew up because I got shot after I picked up the gas, but I picked it up once before and got shot, so that wasn't it. So it's probably just like a timing thing. Too many tries and the puzzle just ends, which is fine. Okay, so we're probably done. Let's see. We have the under the desk decoration. We have a vial of vapor. We have a blob of former light. We have the primate potion. Money from Uncle. We have the bucket of bilge. We have the number tumbler. We have the rose, one by any other name. We have the Graceland souvenir. Amphibian embryos. Slick but crude, and then I guess the CD is the audiophile's dream come true. Okay, so we're probably done. Do I need to? Yeah, okay. Is it in there? Yeah, okay, it's just in there. Okay, so we have a few extra items. We never use his moss. We never use the sunscreen. So evidently we don't have this correct. Pretty sure this is what I tried the first time and it didn't happen, but I'm just going to try one more time just to check. Yeah, nothing's happening. Okay. Okay, it's not the sunscreen instead of the candle. The moss instead of the gum. feel like should not be correct. It's just every single item that we got from a puzzle. Incorrect. Let's take the gum out of there. Like, under the decoration is definitely referring to gum and not moss. I was curious if maybe there was something graphical going on with the recipe card. Maybe it's missing some lines. I don't think I can interact with it anymore, but maybe I can recycle more things now. I think once I used it before on the opening beach, the recycling machine just stopped working. Ooh, sounds like I'm not going to like the answer to this puzzle. Can I arrow keys? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna stop clicking. I think this was just a dead end down here. Yeah. Oh, that's where the exit is. Okay, that's just the other exit. The candle is gone? Ah. Okay. Yes, the candle is now used up. They did not definitely count on anyone solving that maze without actually using the map. Let's walk through the exploded puzzle again and admire our handiwork. Would not like to play another game of Tax Factor. Okay, there are now graphics occurring. Schlurp, true. Okay. The doll puked out our soul. So I guess that's Secret Island Dr. Quandary. It turns out, in fact, that it's only really the intro of the game that's really screwed up, with the doctor ripping your soul out of your body and implanting it in a doll. After that point, the game is just quirky, but not like especially like nightmarish. That's cool. Can we get a perfect score on Troggle Shoot? I don't know if that timer actually matters. Like we have, because it's counting up, it's not counting down. Maybe we only have like 2 minutes or something to play this game. Oh, goodness. Ah, excellent. That's not the right one. And now this is exactly the same text as before, so nothing changes if you get a perfect score on Troggle Shoot. But like I said, I don't actually have anything else repaired at the moment. I don't have anything installed in this emulator besides Dr. Quandary. Let me see if I have anything random. In my Sheep Shaper folder that I could load up here that will actually run in 7.5. I definitely don't have any other Mac games than the stream queue. Mm-hmm. What's this? I literally don't remember what this is, but this is a CD. This has a low chance of booting on 7.5. What the hell is this? What is? We're gonna load up a browser window here, so we will cover up the game here. It's a riddle of the maze. Okay, apparently this is a point and click. Oh, this is an interactive version of that maze puzzle book? Okay, interesting. Yeah, digital adaptation of the 1985 book, A Maze. Yeah, okay, interesting. Forgot that was a thing. Yeah, so I don't think I have anything installed that I want to play, but since we were playing a mech game with Troggles in them, Troggle Math, we could play that. Munchers. All right, got word Munchers, got number Munchers, got Super Munchers. Got fraction Munchers, word Munchers Deluxe. How many pages of results are here? Just two. Okay. Let's do Super Munchers, sure. Yo. That was the movie, and/or Cinnabon. Am I going to be able to decompress this? I guess we'll find out. All right. Sick. All right. We'll see if this boots. We already finished the game that I had planned, so we're improvising. Okay. There doesn't seem to be a difficulty setting from the start. Which game do you want to play? Challenge. Challenge might be everything. Oh, there we go. There's a difficulty. It's when you start the game. Genius, yes. Let's just get absolutely bodied by trivia from the start and not make it past the first level. In the cat family. Great. Okay. Cougar. Okay. Which one of these left is a cat-like creature? Definitely do not know several of the things that are on this board right now. Okay. Sure. Invertebrates, great. Okay. Slug, cicada, ass. That's true. Snakes do have. Okay, that's on me. Scallop. Conch, millipede. Slug. Horsefly. Coral. Grains, great. Millet. Oats. Rice. More rice. Rye. Rice. Is corn a grain? Probably. Sure. Primates, huh? Okay. Spider monkey, chimpanzee, chimpanzee, gorilla, mandrill, gorilla, chimpanzee, capuchin, bush baby. Yes. Okay. Mandrill, orangutan, loris, marmots. Incorrect. Dweaker, injury. Okay. Got one here. True. U.S. president. Fantastic. Kevin McHale. Yes, definitely. Polk. Deserts. Sure. Well, didn't really mean to go in there, but that's all right. So wow, just Eden. Fantastic. The Great Chicago Desert. Real. Okay. Everyone watch where the Troggle is going to hide the key. And chemical compounds. All right. Lie. Water, certainly. Okay, let's not get eaten by someone. Uh, Alcohol. Chlorine is not. Butane is. Propane. Chalk. Go away, sir. Asbestos. Talc. Acetone. Celluloid. A gypsum. There we go. Countries whose chief religion great. All right, time to lose horribly. Chomped. Peru. Sierra Leone. Incorrect. Ghana. No, okay, I'm just getting all the African countries which actually have Islam as their chief religion. Iceland. New Zealand. Panama. Luxembourg. Jamaica. Nope. UK, Western Samoa. Nauru, maybe? True. All right. Okay, I want Palau up there. Oh, Brazil. Guatemala. New Zealand. Okay, we're out of there. Cities in South America. All right. Ottawa. Yes, correct. Yeah, that was lion. Do 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 do. Nutrients. All right, great. Emphysema, correct. Magnesium, probably, sure. Thiamine, niacin. I think sodium's a nutrient, probably. True. Carbohydrates, okay. Rabies. Phosphorus. Choline, biotin. Okay. I've never heard of that before. Okay. Still something, so I guess biotin. Try not to stand by the edges because it's just spawning enemies relentlessly. And gases at room temperature, sure. Fluorine is a gas. Acetylene is a gas. Nitrogen is certainly a gas. Get chomped. Neon. I have no idea. I would be guessing with the rest of all neon. Oh, okay. Well, that was actually it. Good. Composers of the classical period. Excellent. Yeah. What does it consider classical? Yeah. All right, we got destroyed. Let's do one more. Continents, huh? Arizona, real. Nutrients. Rabies, correct. Caffeine, also correct. What else we got here? We've got copper? Yes. Uh, oh, great. Okay, he just left. That's fair. I would not want to deal with Super Muncher either. Okay, I have no idea about the rest of these guys. I mean, some of them I know or not. Some of them I absolutely do not know. Okay. True. True. Okay. Ambrose Bierce a cartoonist? I don't think. I mean, he was an author. He was not also a cartoonist. Okay, good. Let's get unceremoniously booted out of level 3. Fantastic. We're great at trivia. Landmarks in South America. Great. Oh, that was. I wanted to grab that. Do, do, do. Is Cape Horn South America? Yes. Oh, okay. Animals with an exoskeleton, sure. Where are the bugs at? Large bodies of water that aren't lakes. Great. Super Munchers is really like fuck lakes. I wasn't sure if that was going to count because it was just Mediterranean. Like it wasn't Mediterranean Sea. Sick hat. Top rock pop acts of the 1950s. Excellent. Outstanding. Was Elvis the 50s? Elvis was the 50s. Great. Okay. Little Richard was the 50s? Yes. Was Patty Page the 50s? Yes. Paul Anka, does he go back to 50s? Yes, okay. Got him. Oh, Lionel Richie. No, Lionel Richie is not that old. Oh, almost got fucking eaten. Oh, actually. Perfect. All right. No, I chose my name, not Denny Sucks. Wow. Okay, we can't end on that. I picked the wrong name, so we can't have that as our last game. Endangered animals. Okay. Tiger. Humpback whale is endangered. Yes. Uh, Ocelot's endangered. Okay, apparently so. Okay, of these, I suppose leopards feel the most endangered. Oh, and orangutan. Okay, instruments in a modern orchestra. Okay, yes, absolutely. True and real. Kazoo, absolutely, without a doubt. Carnivores, real. Uh, okay, what else of these is a carnivore? I have no idea what this is. Okay, apparently that was it. In the Western Hemisphere, sure, certainly. Bolivia, Peru, not Hanoi, not Indonesia, not Seoul, Nebraska, Arizona, Lagos, maybe Tennessee, Indiana, Ohio, Nebraska, Chile, and Chesney. Okay. Europe, Panama, Detroit, Ohio, Philadelphia. Oh, Peru, I wanted that. Okay. Fats. Okay. Potassium. I don't know why I chose Ovo there. That's fine. Oh, cobalt. Birds. Don't know what that is. Hawk is a bird. Goose. I don't think that's a bird. Hawk, grouse, hawk, albatross, starling, cockatoo, dove. Actors, huh? Okay. Who else here is an actor? Okay. Well, we're out of super juice. Incorrect. We got one earlier that was top pop rock acts of the 1950s. And I was like, yeah, cool. That's definitely something that fourth graders in 1991 will know. Minnesota, not a city. Minneapolis is a city, in fact. Where are you? Oh, there's a jaguar up there. That's definitely a word. Grab that. That was the last one. Excellent. Hispanic Americans, real and true. I'm still super. I can just blast these guys into oblivion. Okay. Animals that live in the water. All right. Countries in Asia. Okay. Burma, Myanmar, real. Just chomp, chomp chain. Nice. Just immediately spawning a number that I could not get to in time. Excellent gameplay. Oh dear, not great. I want that one, but that Troggle was going to rock over that. So, chomped. Got him. No, that was not a Supreme Court justice. No. All right. Yeah, James Monroe was not on the Supreme Court. I should know that. There are, I think, 5 of those interstitials. So you'd have to get up to, at a minimum of level 15 in order to see them all. But that fourth one is significantly more challenging than the rest. Oh, what if we just lost round one? Nope. 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 No, South Africa is definitely not Islam. That I knew that one. No, no, we'll just leave this and we'll try again next time. Does a barnacle have an exoskeleton? Maybe. Yes. What else here? Oh, butterfly. Okay, oh, there's more. Oh, there's another butterfly there. There it is. Arthropods. Great. This is very close to the exoskeleton question. Silkworm, maybe. Yeah, okay. Extinct animals. Quagga? Yeah. I don't know what this is, so we're gonna try it. Okay. That was incorrect. Boa. Yeah, it was Moa. Yep. Okay. A 20th century composer's real. Uh, I think Britten and Vaughan Williams are. Poulenc definitely is. Gershwin. Liszt. No. Liszt is 1800s. Prokofiev is. It's Barber? I think Barber might be. Yeah. Islands. Real. Idaho. Correct. Finland, not an island. Sicily is an island. Maldives. That Comoros? Yes. Is that not? Oh, well, we have more Comoros down here. Oh, Sardinia is, but we'll just... Yeah. Never heard of Celebes before. I was considering turning the difficulty down a notch so that we can maybe see all of the scenes, but it's funnier when I lose round one when we get a religion in the world question. Invertebrates, huh? Oyster, chambered nautilus, ants. Okay, true. Leech down here. What else we got here? Praying mantis. Canadian provinces or territories, excellent. Oh, come on. Yukon's up here too. In the cattle or sheep family, huh? All right. The burr, 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 burr. Bighorn bison. Eland. Okapi? No. Incorrect. Extremely loud, incorrect buzzer. Impala. I don't know what a gar is. Apparently that's correct. This thing? Okay, it was that thing. Sure, why not? Color is real. Credenza. Pentagon. Are real colors for real people. Landmarks in Africa. Outstanding. Is Angel Falls in Africa? It is in South America, correct. I don't know what Dome of the Rock is, but we're seeing that a lot. No idea what the Great Rift Valley is. Oh, Aswan High Dam. Okay. Really wants us to pick it. It's not correct. Oh, Kilimanjaro. Okay. Apparently the Great Rift Valley is in fact in Africa. Oh, cool. All right. Who else here is black? No. Went too far there. Animals with wings. Swallow, cassowary, albatross, parrot, pelican, emu, dove, bee. Do, 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 do. No. French horn is brass. Shawm is saxophone. Recorder, shawm. Flute. Fife. Bongos, creel. English horn might be. Crumhorn is brass? Question mark. No. Okay. Flex. Born in the 1800s. Excellent. We are going to lose this immediately. Some of these are like early-ish 1900s people who might have been born in the late 1800s, but I don't know for sure. No, Andrew Jackson was 1700s. No, we're just going to guess random people and lose. Just get out of this rather than staring at these names forever. All right, good. We'll do one more. One more will put us over 3 hours. I'm actually just coming up on 3 hours right now. Canadian provinces again. There. Singers or musicians. Right, who else we got here? She's a singer? Okay, apparently she is a singer or a musician. Boyd's. Moa, I think, is a bird, but we'll save that. Yeah, okay. Wasn't 100% sure about that, so I was saving that until that was the only option left on the board. Solids at room temperature, huh? Mercury's a liquid. Copper. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay, I almost walked there and got chomped. Calcium. Pewter. Barium might be. Magnesium is. Fermium? Sure. Barium might be a liquid. No, it's not. It's solid. All right. Okay, what else we got here? Is boron a solid? Possibly. Antimony. Okay. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough, my guy. Well, lithium is a solid. Cities in Asia. Nagoya. Karachi, I think, is Seoul, Nagoya, Shanghai, Osaka, Ottawa, real. Adelaide, Osaka. Some of these I don't know. Hyderabad? Sure. Okay, I guess Ankara. Mammals. That's not a real thing. Cod, crab, leech, cricket, mouse, marmot, gorilla, bear, yak, horse. The walrus is a mammal. Come back here. Horse, raccoon, lion. Okay, I guess by elimination, that's a thing. Everything else was definitely not a mammal, besides whatever that was. Oscar winners. All right, we are going to lose this real hard. Incorrect. Also incorrect. Nope, I already guessed that. All right. Well, that's enough failing at trivia for today. All right, so that worked out. Turns out we can, in fact, stream from Basilisk 2. I don't know about my other two Mac emulators, but if I do have games that'll run on 7.5, we can do that in the future, no problems, apparently. That's nice. I don't have any more games in the queue that I would want to run, but, you know, if we find something else weird, we can definitely add it to the list. Next week, normal stream. I haven't figured out exactly what we're going to do, but I think we might do Kerbo's Adventure, which is a graphical ROM hack, I believe, of Kirby's Adventure that turns him into Kerbo from the terminal montages. A series of animations. I believe that is 100% just a graphical change, so it's like otherwise the gameplay and levels are completely unchanged. So it'll just be normal old Kirby's Adventure that everyone's familiar with, just with slightly different sprites. But I haven't Not 100% on that yet. If I have a better idea, we might do that instead. So until next week, thanks to everyone who came by, and I'll see you later.